everyone, it's great to be back. And for today's video, I was feeling festive, as you can tell by my lipstick. So I thought I would do this video to reflect on 2019 and the lessons that it taught me. A disclaimer, this is all my own personal experience that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. First and foremost, for 2019, I realized how valuable life is and what a beautiful thing it is to be alive. And I know that that sounds crazy. I lost someone very, very dear to me, and it was a wake-up call in terms of how quickly your life can be over and you can take your last breath. I took time to reflect on my life. I definitely did have a sense of gratitude, but there was something else that sort of outweighed that, not in an ungrateful way, but just in terms of looking at my life and examining how I truly feel. Am I happy? Am I satisfied? Am I fulfilled? What does success look and feel like for me one day? All these things come into play in a time like this. So I thought that's why I'd make the video. Another lesson that I learned is what it takes to achieve your dreams. So by no means have I achieved all of my dreams, but I definitely have learned that it's gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna take getting out of your comfort zone. It's gonna take overcoming your fear. That was a big one for me, your fears that are holding you back. Worries, anxiety, things like that. Overcoming those boundaries that are very real challenges to entrepreneurs and business owners. It never really goes away, but definitely learning how to control and navigate that fear and being able to choose how much power you give fear in your life. So will fear dictate whether you take the interview, or whether you make the phone call, or whether you send the email or make the appointment? Is fear dictating whether or not you do those things, or is it the fact that you know your worth, you're comfortable in your knowledge, you're clued up, you're confident in who you are as a person and what value you offer to people? That was a very big one for me, is how much it's gonna take out of me that people don't see. You don't get paid. Small habits that you implement daily, or that I've at least implemented daily, that have helped me overcome big factors that are standing in the way of my success and my business is growing, like fear. To achieve your dreams, it may be a lonely road. Not everyone is going to support you because they don't understand. They don't understand the motivation behind it. They don't understand why you want to do it that way. It takes a lot of courage to, first of all, build your own dreams, to acknowledge them for what they are, and it demands a lot of courage, a lot of sacrifice, and it can be a lonely road when you're following your dream. Another thing 2019 taught me is to just do the damn thing. When I'm scared or nervous to do something, I procrastinate. So I know that I should not be doing what I'm doing right now and that I'm wasting time, but I will procrastinate until the last minute. It's just always been like that. So for me, 2019 really taught me how to manage my time better in terms of doing the things that are going to benefit my business, and then things that are just causing me to procrastinate and waste time, essentially. I've always tended to get consumed or stuck in the process, the planning process. So one thing that really did help me is to just remind myself to just get started, just get stuck in, because 9 times out of 10 I won't leave something unfinished. So I will get stuck in and then realize how hectic of a job it is, or how complex of a project it may be, and then I'm like all in, and that's just tunnel vision from there. So just get started is one that I've definitely used this year a lot. One that I'm sure a lot of people can relate to is we have access to an unlimited amount of information at our fingertips, on our phones, on our laptops, through the internet. It's it's moving at such a fast pace. Everything is moving at such a fast pace, and it's right at our fingertips that we can just get involved, meet people. The feedback that I've received from my previous video, just by merely posting a 5-minute video introducing myself, saying what I'm about, and I've got some amazing connections that I've made, and people who have messaged me asking for help, or whether it's financially, or whether it's digital content, or making videos, or other innovative ways to engage with their audience. There's been so much come back from that, and so that's why I say that if you want to launch something, or if you want to change careers, or if you want to learn more about a different area in your industry, there's no better time than right now. Ultimately, I think it's the best time because of medical advancements, and our access to information. It's just insane, and how we can share. I can get onto a Skype call right now with a professor in China, and we can have a conversation about whatever it is that I'm interested in, or his expertise. There are so many self-help books and articles and blogs and vlogs of how to organize your life, how to get motivated and stay motivated, and how to build momentum in your life, and to succeed and to be the best possible version of yourself. So another lesson that 2019 has taught me is to be authentically you. So there's no duplicate. Even if you have a twin, there's no person who thinks about the things you think about, or the way you think about them, or feels the way you do about certain things, and has the gifts and talents and the mind that you have. So each and every single one of us has something unique to offer. And I definitely think that if you're trying to build a business or a brand, your authenticity definitely is going to be something that people are drawn to, and that will sustain you in the long run. If you are trying to copy something that someone's already done, the way they've done it, the people they've used, exactly like that, there's nothing authentic about that, and people are going to realize that, and you won't be able to meet the demands that level of success demands if you haven't built yourself up to that point authentic. In saying that, another thing that 2019 has taught me, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. If you have an idea, there's someone out there who's done it. So research people that are where you want to be, or have done the things that you want to do. Find out, how did they do it? How did they start? What did they use? Who did they have as a team or behind them, backing them for support? Things like that. Don't reinvent the wheel every time you come up with an idea. The fact that you will be authentically you, and that it will be your creation, that's where the difference will come in. To end that, I definitely do feel like this is the best time to be alive, right here, right now. And 2019 was a hard year, very hard year for me, but a very liberating year. So I will go more into that in another video where I speak about my journey and the career changes that I've made and what I'm doing with my businesses. For now, I'm just grateful to be able to be doing this and to end the year this way. I'm excited for 2020, and I really hope that all of you, if you're on vacation or taking some time off work, that you really use this time to reflect on the last year and maybe even the last decade. Are you where you want to be? Are you where you thought you would be 10 years ago? If not, what would you like to change? I'd love to know what your thoughts are on 2020. Are you nervous? Are you uncomfortable? Are you worried? Are you excited? I'm excited for 2020, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. So let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch up with you guys soon.